Hello, hello. We got a sick baby on our hands today, so today's video will be from the couch or the rocking chair. I've been thinking a lot about the inertia that the world has, right? And I just removed my email from my phone. I removed LinkedIn. I already don't access Facebook or Instagram on my phone. So the phone is becoming much less distracting. So we'll see how that goes. But I wanted to talk about the skinny guy and the fat guy that they talk about in the EMyth and how that applies to business and life and being less distracted and maybe a way to fix that. So how it goes in the email or in the EMyth is he talks about how a lot of us, we get excited or ambitious about some sort of workout program. You know, we stick to it for a few days, but then all of a sudden we stop. And he says that when we make the plan, that's the skinny guy. It's the skinny guy that's making the plan. It's the skinny guy that's hopeful. It's the skinny guy that has all the ambition. And then one morning, skinny guy's gone. We wake up as the fat guy, and fat guy is the norm. So what I love about that analogy is how it's true. A lot of times we're very hopeful, and that's awesome. And we should plan from that optimistic, hopeful person. But the reality is that I don't like calling it the fat guy because I think our normal person maybe just isn't as hopeful or isn't as ambitious as the skinny guy. So in the HATS model, the goal-setting model that we have, it really just accounts for 4 different types of perspectives. And in this fat guy, skinny guy perspective, you know, it's very much the skinny guy. He's like the dreamer, but then the fat guy is more the tactician, just the actual. So how do you channel your, so 2 questions. How do you channel your skinny guy? And then also, how do you maybe rehabilitate your fat guy? So first off, how do you channel your skinny guy? Whenever I get really when I get really involved in like a vacation or, when I leave, when I work out, when I get out of my routine, a lot of times I'll get more motivating, inspirational thoughts. So bike trips have been perfect for that. So many times I've gone on these trips and I've come back I've just come back much more motivated and much more maybe ambitious. So secondly, how do we rehabilitate the fat guy? Our fat guy is just our normal state. So I hate calling it a fat guy because our normal state isn't bad. We want it to be better. But the idea that I had there was in the book, The Power of Habit, it talks about how we can legitimately through habits just further refine ourselves. We can reprogram our hardware. So for example, you know, it used to be really hard for me to write in my journal, and now I just hit the 5-year mark 6 days ago, 8 days ago. 1,825 days, I think is 5 years. I just hit that mark, and it does not take any work for me anymore to write in my journal. It just happens automatically. So my Dale, the old fat guy, he hated to write in his journal because it was just hard to stop and focus on something else, where now I'm programmed. I'm just totally programmed to do it. So I think there's 2 things there. We're motivated by our skinny guy, right? The dreamer. We need to find a way to channel our inner dreamer more often. I don't even think more often is a frequency. We just need to be making our plans based on the skinny guy. And then as far as the fat guy, we need to continually reform him through good habits. So anyways, in the mastermind group, we're going through the EMyth right now. It's been awesome. We just had a really great call about it today. So I just wanted to chime in on those learnings there. I'd love to hear from you, what you think about that. And yeah, a lot of these thoughts just came from knowing that, man, the world and society and the status quo has a lot of inertia and gravity that just kind of pulls you in. And I hope I'm using that word inertia right, is that when I get off this video, I'm going to go look it up again. But there's just a big, strong pull for the status quo. It just pulls you that way. So we need to find ways to be more inspired and stick to that. So anyways, you can do it. I can do it. We're all going to do this, and we'll talk to you later.